Okay, hello guys, this is Awesome 5678910, and today I'll be showing you a trap in the Scandinavian Defence. I reckon this trap looks very nice and just doesn't look like a trap. It just looks like you crush your opponent. So it's a trap for white, so black falls into the trap. So if you play the Scandinavian Defence, don't fall into this. And if you're playing against the Scandinavian Defence, it's a great trap to use. So after e4, then d5 is played. E takes d5. And this is in the modern Scandinavian with knight f6. Lots of aggressive players think they can play this very aggressively, but you actually smash them in this. So after this, knight takes here, which is another fairly good thing to do. They can also play the Portuguese variation with bishop g4, except I used to play that, but I don't reckon it's good because of bishop e2. Knight b6 is played, and then c4. And then knight f3 first. Now, lots of people play bishop here in this line. It's actually I think, because in the books of the Scandinavian, because I formerly did play the Scandinavian, it says you should play h3 in this position because of bishop g4 looking a bit menacing down here, and it's hard to develop because you want to put your bishop on e3 and put your queen on d2, but you don't really want to destruct the king side. But it says that all it says in the books here is play h3 because of bishop g4. But actually, I reckon it's good to play knight f3 in this position, just because Scandinavian players will probably play this move, and then you can play c5. Now this knight, its best move is to come back here. But most Scandinavian players, in just a blitz game or anything, would probably come here. And this is why I like this move, because this is forced, and most Scandinavian players this. So most of the time, people will play this move. That's why I like this strat. So after this, you can just come and play queen b3 in this position, and basically they've already blundered. It's an exclamation mark, but knight back here is the main line, so if people did know like a lot about the Scandinavian, they would probably play here. But I'm just saying, most people come here. Now, the move that practically loses at once is here, trying to defend everything, because this is of course threatened, otherwise you're just going to take it. Now after this, I'm pretty sure this will lose at once, this move, because of the next move, knight e5, attacking the bishop, right here. If bishop back here to e7, you just drop this knight here, and then this rook's gonna go, and it's all horrible and stuff. So bishop back there is not an option. Bishop e6 must be played, trying to get some discovery. But then after this, bishop e5 check, and black resigns in this position. That was only 9 moves, and black's already dead lost. He's gonna lose a piece. So let's have a look. If he plays knight here, you can just, I guess, take the knight. Now, if the queen takes, you can just recapture with the knight. So force a take with this, and then you cut off the circulation to the protection of the knight, so you can just take it back with your queen on d5. Now just his position's terrible and he's lost. So that's if he blocks with the knight. What about if he blocks with the pawn? Okay, so next move, he blocks with the pawn. If he blocks with the pawn in this position, I guess you can just take it with the knight here, and you're attacking his queen. He has to take it back. You just take it with your bishop. This blocks, and then you just again take this. Then if he takes, you just take it and win the rook, and you're attacking the rook. So he probably has to move the rook, and then you just take and swap queens, and you're up a piece. So actually, if he does play bishop back, then you just take this here. But there is other options, just then b6 in this position. b6, you just play knight e5 and bishop b5 check. The other options is bishop back here. Now this is actually black's best move in this position. It saves material, so black isn't going to lose anything. except white's advantage is just huge. He's just crushing black in this position. He just put his bishop out, retreated, and this knight, you're just gonna put your bishop on c4, castle, and you can already just attack them with heaps and everything. It's overwhelming, his thing, and you could almost call this a trap to fall into, since all he has is his pawn in the middle, this knight in the middle, and all his pieces are on the back rank, while he has his queen out, his bishops can come out easily, this knight's out, this knight can come out easily, and these two good center pawns in this position. Another option he could have done here is bishop takes here, which does look obvious, except it's not as good as bishop c8. Then just queen takes b7 here, and knight d7, and then you just take this. And he's locked down a pawn, but it says that white is winning in this position, just because that he's threatening the knight here. The knight really can't move, so he has to play knight probably 7 to f6, and then his position isn't that great at all. It actually looks quite bad. It says that white's winning in this line. So yeah, if you ever remember, always in this line I recommend, after knight b6, play knight f3, and then if some people play here, you just come c5, they play knight here, always play queen b3, because now they're going to have to retreat their bishop back to c8, and their position is really bad from that, and I reckon you could easily get a win from that. So thank you, that's a thing in the Alkines. And also, if whoever watches this, if you want me to do a trap on any other opening after 1e4, just post it in the comments, and I'm happy to post on the opening. Okay, well, and any line, it can be on any line in any opening. Okay, so bye, this is awesome, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.